So, Boondock Saints, Part 2. So, after 5 years of therapy, no, I didn't use the same therapist for 5 years because to me that's dumb. I want your idea and that idea and that idea and millions of different ideas on how to help me let all that SA shit go so I can have a prosperous life. So I look at it this way. I look at the people around me that's in my life because that's who you are, the people around you. And I knew I didn't want energy of some fucking 80, I don't know how old my sisters are, 80 something years old, still mad at mama for kicking her out when she's 16 or whatever. We did when we were growing up. We had to sleep by the water heater. We didn't have no electricity. Blah, 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 blah. You're alive. What's wrong with you? We all have it hard. It's not, oh, nowadays. No, it's not nowadays. Nowadays is every day. Because when my mama was growing up, they didn't have a nickel to buy bread. A nickel. Yeah, when I was younger, candy was 10 cents. So I knew that hanging out with others where I want to be was a place that I wanted to be. So I hung out with Chinese people because I wanted to have a healthy body. Only, I was never like sick until like 2010 when arthritis came in my knees. I was working at Heritage Village offices, receptionist, loved it. And I couldn't walk. Yeah, so after then, of course, I'd go back to the Chinese medicine doctor because I've always saw the Chinese medicine doctor since I moved there, since I was 23. Before that, I lived in Mama's house till I was 18, 1921, 2, 3. 5 years later, I moved to San Jose, California, and found me a naturopath medicine doctor, blah, 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 blah. I was never sick until arthritis in 2010. Okay? I caught a cold once every 2 years or something. And I know my body. When this stage happened, then this stage, so I cut it off at this stage. Not this stage. See? With natural medicine. I feel if we all just tell our story, no matter how painful, then we attract other people to share our stories with that are like. Stories that are alike. And then at least we could talk about it and get it out and get it out and get it out and get it out. That helped me. I come on here, I vent to you guys about housing, and that's it. It's gone. It's over. Because what do I look like beating a dead horse? What do I look like telling those two men that essayed me, hey, you crazy, and blah, 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 blah. That's like spitting in the wind. And I'm not stupid. So I realized for me, they were crazy. Like, a person that pews other people a whole lot, that's called a mass. Okay? That's like trying to understand that. I'm not sticking around trying to understand how he gets his jollies off by somebody else. That's dumb. So him they're just crazy. Seriously, mentally crazy. Don't you think you have to be mentally crazy to do some fucked up shit like that? And think it's okay? Yeah. So I just keep telling myself I have to have a good life. I can't have a good life by constantly thinking, oh, I'm sick. Oh, I have this. Oh, I have that. Oh, I live in such a housing. What are people going to think? Fuck what you think. I give two shits less about what you think about anything. You're not contributing to my baby's vet bill or my doctor bill, my denture bill. Okay, if you go buy something for me, then obviously you are. But, so I choose not to spend time in that energy. I choose not to spend time in the energy of people who like being sick. There's a difference. If you're sick and you say, oh, I have this, and this, and we can cut it off at the knees and go on to another topic while at lunch, versus people who like being sick and then, oh, now the doctor says I have such and such and such and such, and that's number 72. No, I don't associate with those people. And I tell them, it seems like you like talking about your diseases because that's all we ever talk about for the 3 times we had lunch. 4 times the charm. I don't want to talk about it. So when you're better, I'll be over here. Excuse me. When you choose to do better. Now, I realize there's a lot of people that don't believe in Eastern medicine. Whatever. Do better. Do better. If those little white bullets are going to help you get better, then do that. In the meantime, I'll be over here taking my natural plant medicine, getting great. Not good, I'm great. Okay, even now, my numbers are good, lost 2 pounds, and I am great. Working on the back thing, putting my patches of castor oil on my back, so that will eventually get better. Put my castor oil in my belly button. I drink castor oil so I can continue to go number 2 well, and not have my stomach full of that, since this fucking doctor over here, Maganda, says he won't give me the medicine to make me go poop regularly because I'm on Ozempic. You have to be off of Ozempic. Who the fuck says that? There's thousands and thousands of people on the YouTube that take whatever medicine in addition to Ozempic or the like. They're not full of shit. I am. Okay, I'm better now, of course, because I took natural medicine, so I'm good now. These doctors here is something. Anyway. I just didn't want to be my sisters. That's the whole point in this story. I don't want to be like my sisters. I don't want to hold in all that hate, animosity, angst, bitterness. Look what you did for me. I was 12 when I told Mama you snuck out the window. You didn't tell me not to tell the secret. Yeah. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding you. Okay? I know. I knew I wanted to have a good senior citizen life because that's who I mostly hung out with. The old ladies in the neighborhood. Mama trusted me with them. I didn't have any friends, to go over your house and play and have Kool-Aid and potato chips. I wasn't allowed to eat potato chips either. And I definitely was not allowed to drink no damn Kool-Aid with 5 gallons of sugar in it. That would fuck up all the teeth that she spent money on that ended up falling out anyway when I was about 45. So I ask of you, if no other way, just record yourself and hear yourself as therapy if you don't want to make it public. But we all have the same business. I have ups and downs. You do too. Oh, imagine that. Yours are worse because you choose to hang on to it. And I don't mean that in a mean kind of way. But we still know where the mind goes, the behind follows, right? So I didn't talk about, the key situation with anybody other than the therapist and one women group at the job that I used to work for way back when, ARIS Project, AIDS Research Information something. And I noticed the more I talked about it, the better I got, and the better I felt, the better I felt, the better I felt. And then I was starting to watch Dr. Gray on Oprah. I pretended like you were my dad, and I was myself as a 7-year-old. So it was me and my sister. And she would do the same for, her situation. And you say things like, how dare you, not love me enough to want to take care of me and be in my life and see me for any other time except visiting Mom on Sunday mornings or Saturday night, probably just to and go home. And went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So after about a month, it was really helping me because you dig deep. What do they call it nowadays? Shadow work. They call it shadow work nowadays. And you dig deep down in your gut and get all the shit out. Yeah, because I didn't want to be a senior citizen thinking coulda, shoulda, woulda. I don't want to change anything about my life. It happened. It's gone. It's up to me to fix it. I'm in control of all of my happiness and unhappiness. Not God, not you, not the devil, not Princess Magic Spirit. I have to help me be a better Tasha and let go of all that shit somehow, way, shape, or form. And still going because I gotta find me a 2-bedroom house with a little fenced-in backyard. Yes, I do. Get my dentures, keep exercising and eating right.